coming back with a mail day recap video here on July 4th. Hope everyone out there is doing well. 3 weeks to the National when we'll all be in Cleveland. I will be there Wednesday through Saturday. So if you are going to the show and you see me, say what's up. Also going to be attending the Thursday meetup that Baseball Collector is running at the American Legion, and also the Filmington meetup on Friday night. It's at a Cleveland rooftop bar. I'll have the information down below in the video description if you want to check out either meeting. They're open invitation to anyone in the community for both of the meetups, so highly recommend going. The last time the National was in Cleveland was 2018. I'm going to also leave the link down below to one of the original meetups that we did in 2018 at the Marriott. It's probably one of my all-time favorite YouTube videos from the community. It's just Nolan, Elite Go 3, Josh, Rated Rookie, Everett, Wenzel, 888, Mike Go, Dave's Midlife Card Crisis, Michael Shane, B. Roth, I believe Hitman was also there, Mike, Eastern Connecticut Sports Cards. Just a bash, just a great time hanging out at the bar. A wedding party wind up coming into the video. There was a wedding in one of the banquet rooms. They came out. And it's just, there's a lot of twists and turns in that video. Just a really, really great time. And 2018 seems like a lifetime ago within the hobby, but also here on YouTube. So I know it's only been 6 years since the last time the National was there, but hobby-wise and community-wise here on YouTube, it does seem ages ago because of, it's crazy. Going back, I was watching a lot of 2018 videos from that last Cleveland National, and a lot of guys, unfortunately, don't make videos anymore who went to that National. And there's still some of us, a real good mix of us who still do. But just the all the influx, and again, I go back to the pandemic, but the pandemic just brought so many people back into the hobby space, but also new time comers into the hobby space and here on YouTube. So we'll see how this year goes. Should be, as always, the National's always a great time and always a lot of fun, so very much looking forward to it. But let's get into the pickups. So the first pickup here is from 2023 Topps Chrome Platinum. This is a short print. They have these for all the teams, and the backgrounds are different depending on which team you got. So for the Phillies, they made 2 players. They made Bryce Harper and they made Trey Turner. So I was able to pick up the Trey Turner. So this is the Cityscape short print. These are pretty tough. And as you can see in the background there, you got the Philadelphia city skyline with the Ben Franklin Bridge. So as soon as I saw this, knew I had to add this one into the collection, and for $10, can't go wrong. The Bryce Harper's a little more expensive, so we'll probably have to pay a little bit more for that, but definitely want to add that one into the collection as well, so that'll be on my radar. But just cool, neat cards. If you're a team collector, highly recommend checking out these type of short prints for your particular team. They're just really, really neat cards. And on July 4th, you see Philadelphia there in the background, Ben Franklin Bridge. As a Philadelphian, I'll just say you're welcome. And if you watch Jon Stars on Hobbypalooza and you found out about the hobby connection history to Philadelphia, if you're in the hobby, I'll also say you're welcome as a Philadelphian, because everything originates from this city. So there's that. Speaking of another Phillies pickup, this one I got disrespectfully cheap, I'm going to call it. This was $6 shipped. This was an auction. I have a bunch of autographs of this particular player, but I just saw it in my feed and figured, why not for $6? This is a PSA DNA certified slab authentic autograph of Philadelphia Whiz Kids Kurt Simmons. So sweet autograph there. That is not an original 52 Topps. That's one of the reprints from 2001. So reprint card, but authentic signature. And he just had a really, really solid major league career. Not a Hall of Famer, but just an overall really, really solid pitching career in the majors. Won a World Series championship with the Cardinals as well. And unfortunately, he was the last of the Whiz kids to pass away. I think he passed away last year. But just a really, really awesome pitcher, local to the area. I believe he lived up in Easton, Pennsylvania. But just a really solid pitcher, solid baseball player. And happy to add another Kurt Simmons into the collection. Next, we got some Game of Thrones pickups. So, haven't picked up any autographs recently, but added this one into the collection. This is my first autograph of this particular character and this particular actor from the series, but this is Lord Commander Mormont, James Cosmo. So I think this is from one of the recent releases. I kind of lost track after they stopped doing the seasonal releases, Rittenhouse Archives. They're going to be releasing the House of the Dragon Series 1, which I believe comes out during the National. So I'll be curious to see if David Adams or Blowout will be selling any boxes, because I have a feeling a lot of people are going to go heavy into House of the Dragon Season 1 because that checklist is stacked. And House of Dragon's been really, really good so far. But yeah, James Cosmo for Game of Thrones. Then another Thrones pickup. This is numbered out of 75. This is the character card of the one true king, Stannis Baratheon. So the character card there, really cool design. And then you have the sigil there, right there. Might get this one graded, but you can see it there on the back, numbered out of 75. Still alive in the books, so we'll see what happens. And this final card here for Game of Thrones, shout out to Joe, Force Off Corners. He showed this card off a while ago, and there was a seller that had this listed for buy it now or best offer. Sent him a best offer, 20% off his price. He accepted, so got this for under 15 bucks. This is from 2002. This is a TCG of Game of Thrones, and it is Jon Snow in the Mint 9. So all original artwork. So this predates the television show, and this artwork was commissioned by George R.R. Martin. So it's really accurate to the book version, to the book character that George envisioned. So you have Jon Snow with Ghost there. And there's the back of the card. So just a fun little cheap pickup for the Game of Thrones collection. And the final pickup here, this is my last big pickup before the National. Again, nothing bank breaking. This was only $40. I know when Ray from Philly sees this, he's going to freak out. So Ray, if you're watching, sit down and grab a nice ice cold Kool-Aid, because we got he's going to know what this is. This is the Phillies and KoolAid teaming up for a salute to Pete Rose on July 6, 1986. So this was a stadium giveaway little brochure, and it's signed there by Pete Rose. So someone got this signed by Pete Rose, and it is JSA certified. But you can see what it says, encapsulating Pete Rose's career. I know as Ray calls him the King, as Ray would call him. Refers to him as the King. Pete Rose passing Ty Cobb for all-time hits in Major League Baseball. There's the back. And there's the JSA certification also as well. But for 40 bucks, I couldn't pass this up. Just a really cool, unique, kind of oddballish type item, but of a guy who should be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, for all intents and purposes, Pete Rose. The KoolAid. Ray loves his KoolAid. He can never seem to put it down. Pete Rose. The Pete Rose KoolAid. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching the video. Again, the National 3 weeks from now. So I'll see everyone in Cleveland.
Got me a movie.